Andy Benoit of Sports Illustrated came out yesterday and said no to women's soccer. He would not watch women's soccer. He says women's sports are not worth watching. Did you watch the soccer, and do you agree with Benoit?
Well, I know your answer to this question.
You might not.
Really?
Yeah.
I'd be shocked. I thought, I'm going to give you a specific example. I really like watching women's golf tournaments because as a golfer, and you're threatening to become one.
See, I won't watch women's golf, but go ahead.
Well, you don't watch men's golf. You didn't even watch
I
most
really
of the
don't.
Ocean.
Unless Tiger's playing.
But if you're a player, if you watch the women play, that's better for an amateur player, an average or, I almost said a word, a lousy player. That's better because their swing is more like mine should be.
Fundamentally sound is
Yeah,
what you're saying.
it's a slow,
a lot of people
nice,
use that
easy-
argument for women's basketball too. They play a better fundamentally sound
they
game.
do.
It's below the rim, but fundamentally they're wonderful
Phil
to watch.
Jackson was talking about how LeBron walks every time he travels. The WNBA game, the college game, did you go to the when
The
they
Final
had the
Four when it was here?
championship?
Yeah, I did.
Didn't you find that fun to watch?
No, I didn't find the basketball particularly scintillating. I like the schmoozing aspect. I liked seeing the crowd there. I like feeling the buzz. But I've gone on record as saying I would not walk across the street to watch a women's basketball game. However, I do enjoy watching the women play soccer. I think it's a very high level of soccer. I enjoy a high level of soccer. I like the world stage they're playing on and the buzz around the World Cup. It is the World Cup, right? That's what they're playing, the World Cup? No. So I did watch some of it last night. I actually
I like
did.
watching women's soccer. I don't know. What's the name of the event they're playing? You're on top of it.
I will watch I will watch select women's sports.
I'm gonna give you one,
but I do not make a habit of it.
I'll give you one that I know you'll watch.
Yeah.
Women's track. 100-meter dash.
Yeah.
Relay teams.
Yeah, I might watch that.
Sure, you watch
Swimming. I like to see Missy Franklin in the pool.
Yeah. You ever watch gymnastics in the Olympics?
I'll watch women's gymnastics. Yeah.
Do you ever watch like Dancing with the Stars?
Dancing with the Stars? No.
Well,
I don't watch Dancing with the
women,
Stars.
and that's athletic and stuff like that.
It's dancing.
So, I think it depends. There's a lot of men's sport I don't care about watching.
I'm with you there.
So, Andy Benoit, I think, has gotten himself into a little bit of a ditch there. He is with ML. He works with Monday Morning Quarterback.
Yeah.
He does stuff, and I don't think it's a popular stance to say that women's sports is not worth watching. They have the.
I think some are, but very few.
Rights. Title IX has said that you have equal numbers of athletes on scholarship for both sides. Women's softball, they took it out of the Olympics. You didn't like that?
Yeah.
We had a great
I don't
team
like
in
it
women's softball.
because everything's a strikeout or a ground ball in the infield. There's no hitting. There's very little action. Not wild about it.
Okay, well, I'm trying to go through some of the stuff. Women's tennis.
But I also don't like
Wimbledon.
watching, the College World Series, men.
Yeah, but
women's tennis? I think women. You know what? It's funny you say that. I think women's tennis is just as good, if not better, than men's tennis right now.
Because they're rallies.
Yeah.
They have actually interesting matches.
Yeah.
Men, you talking about strikeouts or walks or whatever you were talking about.
Well, plus
women's
Serena
softball.
is so powerful.
But
I like,
in women's tennis, in men's tennis, it's serve.
Yeah.
And
very little volley.
And women's tennis is a lot better game. So I'm telling you that if you had gone down, I wish started taking you when they had the U.S. Women's Open down at the Broadmoor.
Yeah.
The atmosphere there, the quality of play of the Asians who have really become great players, and the Americans, and the competition level between our country and the women from international competition. They had the cup out at in Parker. You would have enjoyed that.
Maybe.
That was great fun.
Maybe.
Okay, I don't think you can dismiss it and just make a blanket statement.
No,
saying,
and I'm not. I said
sports.
I will watch some
That's
women's
why I
sports.
said. I bet if I
talk
talk to him, I go. I've gone to 14 Olympics. I would cover the ice skating events. both the speed skating.
Yeah.
Remember the girl who ate the peanut butter from Indiana that would win over and over again?
No.
Anyway, she won like 5 or 6. That was her big deal, as she represented
Shea peanut butter?
a peanut butter company. But that was her way of getting energy right before races. She'd take a couple of dips of. She was a famous speed skater and won a lot. I think watching the ice skaters in the Olympics, it's not something I want to steady diet
I'll
of.
glance at it.
Would you agree that the most popular thing in Winter Olympics is women's ice skating?
Yes.
So it's not
behind
all
curling.
women. It's not all women. Curling.
I said it was a joke. I
Curling?
said right behind curling.